So what's it? This has been a regular stopping place, but no more. What's it really all about, this thing called life? Anyway, magnificent sleep. Importantly, I actually watched a truly naff American movie last night, but it's important, from the 80s. You have to meander through the naff where things took a wrong turning too. That's important. Yeah. Anyway, I don't want to sound like a complete tosser. So, fantastic sleep. That, at the end of the day, is all that matters. But fantastic sleep. And pondering, because I made a potted life story for somebody yesterday, which I certainly wasn't planning to do. It's actually not important ultimately, but did I tell her? Did I tell her then? Kind of the important bit of my life story then, a long time ago. Because she was the most important person, really, in my 20s. Or anyway, to the point. So I'm kind of thrilled. Wrong word. I'm encouraged to see that she's got a fantastic bookshelf there, even though I've seen only a small segment of it. But here's the thing, what's it all about? It's not really even about love and warmth. It's actually about affinity. I know here it's impossible to have affinity with anybody, because this is, although they pretend, although it's a kind of illusion of wholesomeness and wicker baskets. No, this is like, I'm somebody. I've arrived. I don't know if they do that in America. They arrive in special little bijou places that pretend to be rural. There's nothing rural about here. When you watch people back and forth, it's all a fashion show. And I did see the one who I just like, how dare she? Met her on Christmas Day, randomly, with her daughter. Oh, I think we better have you to Christmas dinner. And then she kind of forgets it. It's like bizarre, but I understand her. Anyway, forget about her, because there is nothing here. Or, okay, there's people just being people. But what's it really all about? It actually is about having affinity. Maybe I'm lucky, or maybe I'm the most unlucky person on the planet, in that because I spent over 20 years under the hems of several different cultures on the planet, about 4 or 5 or 6. I'm kind of a side of all of them, but I understand you have to have affinity. I even read some Ralph Waldo Emerson poetry this morning. I've never done that. There is one little clue in there, actually, something that actually does need to be said. Because virtually everybody here, they would say, oh, we adore the poetry that gives us a connection with nature. But I'm afraid to say, and he's innocent, I don't hold it against him, but he misses something out. This is kind of very towny people writing about nature. Anyway, let's forget about that. Yeah, at the old end of the day, but what does affinity mean? Affinity means some of the same cultural, emotional forces grab you and guide you or pull you into certain ways of thinking. And okay, I've got had 3 or 4 of those different forces over the 40 years, 50 years even, if you look at Lorna Doone 1976 on YouTube. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. Right, I gotta write something important.